Okay, so I am fairly new to art no sleep, and I have been reading a lot about strange stories, so here's mine. One night I was on the computer like any other day. My mom told me I had to go out and walk the dog because she was asking to go out. I got the leash and took her out. I decided to take the path that goes through the forest because I like to walk out at night, and I always take the main road. As I was walking down the path, I noticed it was getting colder out. I just zipped up my jacket more and continued down the path. I waited for my dog to do her business so I could go back home. When I was walking in the woods, I felt like I was being watched. I just ignored it and continued walking. When I was about halfway down the path through the woods, I came to the normal clearing, and the feeling was worse than ever. I just took it as my nerves working up on me and continued walking. I decided to look back to see if anything was there, and there was. I couldn't get a good sight of it, but it looked like an owl sitting on a branch of a tree. I just shrugged and continued walking. As I got back into the woods, the feeling returned, and so, being as stupid as I am, turned around again. The owl looked closer than it was before, and this confused me. It was out in the middle of the clearing, and there was no trees there. I just turned and started to walk again, thinking it was my imagination working on me again. Finally, my dog did her business, and we turned to go back to the house. I looked, and the thing I thought was an owl was right by the entrance of the clearing. I was about to walk back when my dog's ears went straight up. The fur on the back of her stood up, and she growled and stood in front of me. She never does that, not even to strangers. She was always well behaved. She started to bark and growl, not moving from in front of me. The figure started to move closer, but very slowly. I grabbed my dog and started to run down the path. I was scared out of my mind. As I was running down the path, I tripped over a root. I yelped as the pain shot through my ankle. I looked behind me and the figure was still there, coming closer. I tried to get up but fell because my ankle was sprained. My dog then turned and ran at whatever was behind me and started to attack it. I managed to get up and run despite my ankle. I called for her, and for a second she did not follow. Finally, she came running behind me, yelping and screeching. I finally made it out of the woods and ran under a lamppost. I looked back and saw the figure stare at me. I could not make out its face or what it looked like. All I know is that it was wearing black. It went back into the woods, so I managed to get into a diner. I called my mom, and she came and picked me up. I told her what happened, and she just ignored it. The next day, there was a report that a few people went missing shortly after I got out of the woods. They went missing in the same woods I was in. I don't know what was following me. This happened 2 days ago, and my ankle is still sprained. If anyone could please tell me what might have followed me, I would appreciate it. If you have an idea, please leave it in the comments. I know some of you might put in Slenderman, and I might think that is an option, but I am not sure. Ever since this happened, I hear weird noises coming from the woods.